Be yourself. And original is Susie Chasm. Grand Rising! If you are a first-time viewer, welcome. My name is Joseph Long, and I thank you for tuning in. To my returning viewers, hello, friends, and thank you for your consistent support. June is Pride Month, when the world's LGBTQIA plus communities come together to celebrate their strength, grace, and greatness. So what does it mean to be proud? Being proud to me means loving my full self, thus having a desire to be fully seen. Pride season is a time I reflect on the legacy that I have inherited. I feel so much gratitude. I know without a doubt that my experience in the world as a proud Black gay man, person, is a direct effect of the organizing, protesting, educating, and healing done by LGBTQIA plus people who came before me. I think of Marshall P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera and Miss Major Griffin Gracie, all who supported the Stonewall Uprising, all who gave of themselves in service of me and all of us being able to live dignified, safe, beautiful lives. It is because of their loving compassion, their unwillingness to accept a world in which our humanity has been denied, that we celebrate Pride today. We have inherited a better world because of them. This moment we are in, this radical shift happening in our collective history, is a reminder that all justice movements are rooted in love. James Baldwin once wrote, "The role of the artist is exactly the same as the role of the lover. If I love you, I have to make you conscious of the things you don't see." Activism is a courageous, compassionate act. It comes from love, from loving human beings. And it is because we love each other that we work to create a world in which each of us can thrive and reach our full potential. Right now, we are in a moment of great awakening. People all over the world are becoming aware of the systems and scripts that are in place to maintain the status quo. I feel like a veil is lifting, like the parts of our world that aren't working towards the greater good are being exposed so that we can be transformed. And I've learned that it's in those moments when the veil is lifted that we can reclaim parts of ourselves. Author, activist, and founder of The Body Is Not an Apology, Sonia Renee Taylor once posed a question during a lecture she gave to her audience. She asked them to consider, who profits from my self-loathing? Well, I ask you, who profits from you not loving yourself? To celebrate Pride and honor our LGBTQIA plus community, I invite you to join me in today's guided meditation. May it be a gentle, loving reminder that you had the freedom and power to be you. My hopes are that this will be a meditation you can take something away from, to be authentic, your fullest and truest version of yourself, and express that uniqueness, whatever that looks like for you. But before we start today's practice, if you haven't already done so, please click the like button right now. Click the like button right now. Click the like button, comment, share if you care to. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Inspirational Moments with Joseph Long. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you may be notified every time I post something new. Now, these may seem like small gestures to you, but to me, to this platform, it is huge. And it will greatly help with this algorithm. And I'm going to especially when I do special meditations, I like to kind of encourage you more on the sharing part. So if you are an advocate of equality, of unconditional love, and I'm not just talking about the LGBTQIA plus community, I'm talking about people that look different. If you think everybody is deserving of being respected, of equality across the board, work, gender equality, religious spirituality, all of that, I am encouraging you to share today's guided meditation. All righty? So let us begin. So sit or lie comfortably. And breathe in deeply down into the core of you, letting your breath fill you up. And breathe out completely, slowly and consciously, releasing anything and everything on your exhale. Sink further into yourself as you surrender to the soft, slow rhythm of your breathing. Let your breath bring you here to this present moment where you can feel the wholeness of you. Breathe in pride for the gorgeous human you are right now. Breathe in gratitude for all the ups and downs. Breathe in unconditional acceptance for the perfectly imperfect soul you are. Others will surely judge, the world will have to say, but stay grounded in yourself and find the courage to be you. In your thoughts, in your words, in your actions, you be you. Now return your attention to your surroundings. Notice where your body connects to whatever you are sitting or lying on. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And slowly open your eyes if they were closed. Namaste. There is no one just like you in the entire universe. You have your own special flair, your own unique gifts, your own combination of experiences that shapes who you are. You are beautiful and special, and you are allowed to be you, fully expressed as the extraordinary soul you are, without apologies, without hesitation, without limits. And so it is. If you like today's meditation and or message, please click the like, click the like, click the like button right now. And as I stated previously earlier, before the practice, I'm also encouraging you all to be bold enough, to be courageous enough that if you say you are an ally to the LGBTQIA plus community, if you say you are an ally of equality for all, unconditional love, respect for all, if you saying you are an ally, an advocate for peace, for justice, for everyone, man, woman, child, young, old, skinny, fat, so-called beautiful and ugly, all of that, Christian, Jew, all of that, I'm encouraging you to share this video. Now, I have been debating all morning whether or not to go here, but I am going to go there. And I'm saying this because I'm also encouraging your comments, your feedback. If you feel to, you don't have to. You can also send me a separate text, a call, a DM on what I'm about to say or anything I have said, the meditation. But I believe, because there's a lot of us, I was there. We say we're not racist because we have friends of different nationalities and ethnic backgrounds. We say we love gays because we have a gay, bisexual, lesbian, transgender friend or in the family, and you love them. I love them. We say, if I'm a man, I respect women because I love the women in my family. Or if I'm a woman, I love men because I love my daddy and the men in my family. We say we believe in this universal force. And everyone that's, regardless of their religion, I respect that. But I'm encouraging us to take it a step further, not just to like someone because they're part of the family or you know someone, you friends with them. But I'm saying, I'm encouraging us to be anti homophobic, anti-racist, anti any of that bigotry, phobia, what any anti-hatred in all its forms by not just simply tolerating, but to speak up if you see something that's not right, if you see injustice. Yes, it's time for us to hold our leaders accountable, whether they are the pastor of your church, whether they are the president of the country you reside in, whether they are the matriarch, patriarch of your family. We need to hold people accountable. If they say they stand for unconditional love and equality and justice, but you see something that's contrary to that, we need to point that out to them. And I like to, from time to time, share with you all my journey. So my journey as of right now, I'm calling it my part of my spiritual journey. And I'm not, I'm gonna try not to call out any names, try not to call out any name, any organization, because I believe everyone, every organization at its core, well, not all, let me not say, be careful when I say that, but the ones I participated in or participate in at their core is good. But in my current, because people have asked me, I was part of an organization, and I need to be careful with what I say there because I have not left the organization. So I would say for right now, because I don't know what it's going to look like in the future for me, but I have taken a hiatus, I say that, from the organization because how I felt I have been treated 30 plus years part of this organization. And it was okay dealing with some things that I felt I was being treated or prevented from progressing or taking certain roles and titles and responsibilities because of my sexual orientation. And at first, I dealt with it because I felt the organization. There was more. It was a lot more for me to benefit from that organization. But now, and I'm gonna share this. I don't think I've shared this with you. I might have mentioned it, especially in the early years when I first was doing these guided meditations. But my ultimate goal in my spiritual journey is to not only because I figure I feel this is a form of ministry, but to take on the title of reverend, minister, preacher, whatever you want to call it. So my part of my journey right now is to be with people that see that in me, cultivate that in for me, help me along that direction. And if they can't offer that, then I will be where I feel that I could get that. Now, don't get me wrong. No one owes me anything. I have to do the work. But on the same token, you have to be with people that see that in you, that will help cultivate that when you have expressed that's what you want. But I go back to you, because our spiritual journeys, our physical journeys, mental, emotional journeys are different, but the end result is the same: to be happy, to feel welcomed. So when you don't see that, where you at, call it out. Hold people accountable, or go where you will receive that. I hope that makes sense. And I'm at the place of my life where I'm going to be me, whatever that looks like. I like to be called or seen as spiritual. All these labels, I'm kind of against the labels. I understand to live in this society as we currently, we have to label color, race, sexuality, and all of that. But the end goal is we all are spiritual. And it's time for, if that's what you believe in too, to join in this movement. Not just in June, not just in February, but all year round, 365 years. So days of the year. So let me see who's on here. Oh, there's one person I was hoping would be on here live. So on YouTube, I have Miss Pat, as usual, saying good morning, everyone, reminding those to click the like, to comment, share. I'm emphasizing sharing. All of you, if you, no pressure, subscribe and hit that notification button. Grand rising to you, Miss Pat. Good to see you on here. Miss Talisa is on here. She says, grand rising, handsome, grand rising, you beautiful being. So you. She says she loved the shirt. Thank you. I knew you would. I knew you would be one of the ones that would to point that out. Thank you. Thank you. Trying to kick this Pride Month off right. Prayer chaplain is in the house, and she says, being authentic is you, being you. Have an authentic week, meditation family. I love that. I'm going to try to remember that, because I'm going to say that throughout the week to myself and to remind you all to have an authentic week, to be bold enough to be your authentic selves. Yes, thank you for the heart emoji. Miss Pat says, I'm always being myself and not trying to be no one else. Amen. Miss Pat, there's a lot of people that try to be other people. And I get it. I understand it. I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry for talking. And it's not, I'm not ranting, but for sharing with you all. I get it. It's so much easier to, as they say, fit in the status quo. It's so much easier to put on that face, to as I like to call it, act a certain way to fit in, to so other people could be comfortable in your space. I get it. And what I don't think a lot of people get, especially since we're in Pride Month, when we're talking about sexual orientation, people say folk choose to act gay or be whatever. Yes and no. This is my feelings. Now, my LGBTQIA plus community, other brethren and sisters might disagree with what I'm about to say. I say it's a choice like any other thing when you decide to live your truth. But on the same token, what folk don't realize is it's a consequence. My Black and brown brothers and sisters, it was a consequence for civil rights. My women, for their equality, there was a consequence for standing out. There's a consequence for being your true self. People will hate you. In the LGBTQIA plus community. And see, I'm Black and gay, so I get it twice as much. People are killing people just for who they choose to love. So I get why people try to be something that they're not. But it takes courage. It takes strength to be your true self. So I'm reading on. Miss Talisa with the pink handprints. Alexis is in the house and she says, Grand Rising, everyone, with the rainbow. Miss Pat with the rainbow. I love that. Yes, see, we could get some more rainbows in the comment section. I'm talking to you, those of you who are coming on to watch the pre-recorded video. Let's put some rainbows in the comment section. Just for today, I'm asking. Mr. Talisa says, spiritual journey, hiatus. You are so professional. you know, Talisa, I try to be politically correct. Wording is everything, especially in your own personal lives. The words you choose cause vibration, cause either positive and negative in your life. But Talisa, it's so sad that we still have to deal with it. Yeah. And the unfortunate thing is we might not see the equality, the freedom, the justice that I vision, that you envision in our lifetime, but that's not going to discourage me from doing what I feel is right. Talisa, you have to grow within the correct tribe. I like that. I have the wonderful ability to not fit in. Yes, thank you for sharing, Miss Talisa. Patricia, be you and do you. Don't worry about what people say. If you like and love it, so do it. And don't worry, because people are going to talk anyway. And that's the truth. Miss Kioka, my sister from another mother, she came on YouTube. Usually she's on IG. She's probably on IG, both platforms, as she types in hashtag global. Don't forget to type in that hashtag global, because this is definitely a global message. When you're talking about equality of all people, unconditional love for all people, justice for all people. So with that, Miss Kioka, thank you for that reminder. May this message reach out to those throughout this globe that need to hear this. Miss Pat, I'm not ashamed of people doing and being who they want to be. And I know that. That's the truth about you, Miss Pat. On IG, you see who is still on here. Alexis is on both platforms. Thank you for the activity on both platforms. Miss Bernie, my healer extraordinaire, is in the house. Grand Rising to you. Sports Chick is on both platforms. Thank you for the activity, as she also types in hashtag global with the earth emoji, the prayer emoji. Is that a blue heart, blue butterfly? Butterflies, a sign of transformation, change. I love it. Miss Pat is on both platforms, activity on both platforms with a heart emoji, also typing in hashtag global. Thank you. AP is in the house. Grand Rising AP. Sports Chick says love Joseph with the rainbow emoji and the rainbow flag. I appreciate you and I love you too, Sports Chick. Alexis, you always be you, Joseph. Rainbow flag and hugs. I appreciate and love you all as well. All right, so I held you all long enough. Now it's time for you to go out on this beautiful Monday, being you, courageously, boldly, being who and what you are. So I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me for today's session. And I will see you all again tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube and Instagram channels. Know that I love you and I truly appreciate you. Peace and blessings. Mwah.